Hey guys, Bud from Gaming back, bringing another video for our favorite weapon series, and today we're going to be covering the AK-47, just doing a light conversion into the AKM, and I got this idea from the Escape From Tarkov video that I put up yesterday. You can see, I'll put on screen here, the AKM that I picked up in that game when we killed one of the bosses on reserves there. I picked up an AKM which looked just like this with a modernized handguard. I believe it had a grip on it. It still had the wood buttstock, so I wanted to replicate that and see how efficient that would be in Call of Duty if it's even a usable weapon. So go ahead and do this conversion, and then I'll show you some gameplay where we drop a 35-2 crazy game with this weapon. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Here you have our final conversion for the AKM with a modernized handguard there. We have an M-LOK, so let's go ahead and back out, and we'll strip this weapon down to base. Now, first off, I'm using the steel curtain blueprint, so if I just back out really fast and we go to our blueprints for the AK-47, I'm using the steel curtain right here. So this is the steel curtain blueprint that you unlock through one of the challenges. I'll leave that video down below where we covered this, turning it into what we have here as the AK-15, so which is really a modernized AKM, which I go over in that video, but in game standards it is an AK-15. But back to our build here, we have an here we go. So we have our AK-12 blueprint, which I'm just using as a steel curtain. I made my custom, so we'll go to the gunsmith. Now we have our base AK-47 with the steel curtain blueprint here. So the base muzzle, we're going to start with a compensator. This is going to assist us with a recoil control, with the cons being ADS speed as well as aiming stability. This will really help you control this weapon, especially without a sight on the weapon. You're going to need a little bit more recoil control to get shots on target. Now the barrel, we want the Spetsnaz Elite barrel, which gives us this Midwest Industries-like M-LOK handguard here on the weapon. I believe it's the same size as the base barrel in length, but the pros being damage at range as well as bullet velocity, with the cons being ADS speeds, which we're going to mitigate elsewhere, so don't worry about that. Go ahead and select the Spetsnaz Elite barrel. Now the laser we're going to go ahead and skip out on, as well as the optic, and then the stock we're also going to leave blank as it is here with that base plywood stock. Now the perks we're also going to skip. Rear grip, I'm going to go ahead and do a simple pistol grip. This is going to assist us with the ADS speed, because the AK-47 does have a bit slow ADS speed, especially with some of the attachments we have on here. And this is also going to assist us with the sprint to fire speed. The only con here is aiming stability, which isn't too big of a deal. You can see there the control is barely down just a little bit. So we'll go ahead and select the simple pistol grip. And then the ammunition, we're going to go ahead and do the 40-round magazine for the 7.62 by 39 millimeters. So this is going to take us from a 30-round mag to a 40-round magazine. Is the pro there, the cons being ADS speed, which we've already mitigated elsewhere as with the grip that we just put on, and then also the other con being the movement speed. So we'll go ahead and select the 40-round magazine of the 7.62 by 39, and then the final attachment here, the one that I like to pair most with the compensator, is going to be a Ranger foregrip. So the Ranger foregrip is going to assist with recoil control as well as aiming stability, which we're making up for elsewhere with those attachments that we lost the aiming stability with. I believe was the magazine. So we're making up for it here with the recoil control, which is added to the compensator, as well as the aiming stability. Now the cons being aim walking movement speed as well as aim down sight speed, which again we've mitigated with the grip itself that we put on the weapon. So we'll go ahead and select that, and that's going to give you optimal recoil control in my opinion. And this is the final build for the modernized AKM build. And again, I got this idea from the Tarkov clip. I'll link that down below. Yesterday we ended up killing the scab boss, and I picked this up and got, I believe, 4 kills with it off of we killed the boss on reserve. So go ahead and check that video out. Another quick attachment that I do like with this would be the lightweight suppressor. Now for some reason I like this one just because you don't take the hit to the ADS speed and you get the sound suppression. Obviously you get a little bit con being damaged at range, but the way I use it, this is my personal preference, the low profile suppressor on the weapon versus something like the monolithic, which is that PBS4 suppressor, which is just a little bigger than I would like. It's a little bit high profile, so we'll go with the low profile lightweight suppressor. And this actually I almost prefer it over the compensator because you can stay suppressed, and again it is low profile and it just looks sleek, and I like the way the weapon handles with it. Honestly, it feels like it mitigates the recoil a little bit, but it doesn't say it does that. So this is another good option here that I really do like on this weapon. So again, we'll go ahead and select that base compensator, and this is the final design for the AKM. Now, if you're interested in the details as to why this is an AKM in real life and a AK-12, AK-15 in the game, you can check out the AK-15 video I did, as well as the AK-47 video for the all builds that we covered. Basically, things like the rib dust cover, the stamped versus milled receiver, the different handguards, the gas block being 90 degrees, and then we have basically a different mix of a lot of attachments with this weapon. So it's a little odd, but we have the dovetail mount here also on the AKM. So go ahead and check out those videos. Now we'll jump into the gameplay here, and you can see I'm using this on Azure Cave Team Deathmatch, and I just had a pretty monster game, 35-2. Ended up calling it a chopper, and I was playing a little bit conservative until we got that chopper, and then we opened up and we had a 16 kill streak on the ground, which was crazy. I ended up running out of ammo with the AK, even with those 40-round magazines. I ran dry, had to pick up a Grau 5.56 that I got off someone I killed, and it was a long barrel variant with no stock, and I ended up just destroying their team with it. I went on a really big kill streak there. So I think I got about an extra 9 kills with that Grau 5.56, I think. So it was a crazy chain of kills, and then we ended up calling the helicopter for even more. So we ended up 35-2. So let me know what you guys think of this weapon in the gameplay. I think this weapon, actually, I was having a little bit difficulty when I first started using this until I got used to not having a sight on it and really utilizing the iron sight. But once you get the hang of it, I think it's definitely a viable option for multiplayer. Handles really well, and again, the AK-47 with those 7.62x39 rounds hits really hard. So go ahead and let me know what you think of that down below. Also, let me know what you guys think of season 2 so far. If you're excited for Warzone being the Battle Royale, whenever that's supposed to release. It's all speculation at this time, as nothing's been confirmed. The latest rumors say March 10th being next Tuesday, but we'll just have to wait and see until we have a confirmation from Activision on that. Also, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are liking the content. Plenty more to come, weapon conversions. I know we have the MAS 26 shotgun still yet to release here with Season 2 upcoming at some point. So we'll be covering that as well. And we do have some more weapon conversions and things coming down the pipeline as well. So let me know down below any conversions that you guys want to see, any builds you want me to build from other games or IRL. Go ahead and leave those down below so I can add those to the list. And also, if you want to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me through the Instagram and Twitter links down below. And we also have a Discord channel up, so I linked that down below for you as well if you guys want to jump in and join the community there. Post your own weapon conversions, things like that. Go ahead and jump in there and post your conversions, blueprints, any builds, gameplay you guys are using. Definitely a fun place to collaborate. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with the gameplay. Again, this is the AKM, modernized AKM, with that Midwest Industries like M-LOK handguard. So let me know what you guys think down below. Until next time, Buffer Gaming, out.
Enemy at the stone bridge.
On jet, ready.
Horseman 3-2 on station, standing by.
Enemy at the cabin.
Chopper gunner, ready.
This is Horseman 3, we're taking fire. We're coming apart! It's going down! 3!
Halfway there, keep fighting.
South to the east, over.
the whole group. This is Thunder. We need to refuel. I wish you luck.
Friendly counter UAV active. This is our fight. Stay focused.